We've probably all heard of the Bermuda Triangle, but there's something just as fascinating that most people likely haven't heard of, and it's called the Alaskan Triangle. 20,000 individuals are thought to have disappeared in this isolated area close to Juneau, Alaska, during the 1970s. This thinly inhabited area has acquired its mysterious reputation with an average yearly disappearance rate of about 2,250 people. The video that we're going to be taking a look at was posted to YouTube on December 9th, 2020, and was uploaded by a man known as Capital T. Capital T and his brother were out in Fairbanks, Alaska, near the Alaskan Triangle, and proceeded to hear some truly strange noises. It was at this point that the brothers decided to pull out their phones and start recording. The following is what they ended up capturing on camera.
Some weird sound coming out of it. Hear that?
It's coming from all directions. That way. Yeah, you hear that? Finally hearing that plane. That's the plane. You hear that? Sounds like it's coming from over there.
Sounds like it's coming from every direction.
As you can hear, a plethora of bizarre noises can be heard coming from every single direction, almost as if whatever is making the eerie noises is surrounding the two brothers, encompassing them. The good news is that it seems the brothers didn't get harmed in any way that night, and were able to get out of there before anything even worse could happen. Unfortunately though, this was the first and only video that would ever be posted to Capital T's YouTube channel. Strange sounds in the sky are nothing new, as sky trumpets and similar phenomena have been reported for many years. Let's hope we find out one day what the cause of these sounds is. This next video is definitely sure to keep you up at night, and it'll make you afraid of cemeteries if you aren't already. It was posted to TikTok on May 20th, 2020 by a man named Mark DeFalco. In the video, Mark points out that there's been some sort of crazy accident that transpired in this cemetery. It turns out that a driver ended up plowing through the cemetery and ended up damaging their car in the process, much to the surprise of nobody. Mark proceeds to walk his way through the cemetery, curious about what happened. As he makes his way further in, he proceeds to hear something very unexpected. Take a look and have a listen.
Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the f is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
As you just heard, it sounds like there's some sort of weeping woman in the cemetery with him, whose howls are loud and painful sounding. It truly sounds like whoever the voice belongs to is deep in grief and pain. However, when Mark turns the corner and walks around the vehicle, there's absolutely nobody there, which shocks him. He probably expected the weeping woman to be sitting on the ground next to the car, but she simply isn't there. In fact, she's nowhere to be found, and the video ends shortly thereafter, with Mark still not being able to find out where she is. So what do you guys think was going on here? Who was the weeping woman, and why couldn't she be seen anywhere in the cemetery? Be sure to let me know any possible explanations you may have. It's no secret that millions of people all around the world are absolutely terrified of dolls. Dolls often evoke a sense of creepiness due to their uncanny resemblance to humans, yet their lifelessness sets them apart in a disconcerting manner. This phenomenon, known as the uncanny valley, creates an eerie feeling as dolls mimic human features and expressions without the essence of life. There are plenty of videos on the internet that show dolls allegedly moving on their own, but the video that we're about to look at is unlike anything you'll likely have seen before. Posted to TikTok by a user known as Cupid Dollies, we watch as the uploader lays in bed and starts recording, zooming in on one of the dolls in their bedrooms, after they were awoken by something rather terrifying at 2 inches the morning. Take a look and have a listen. As you just heard, for some creepy reason, the doll seen in the room randomly starts singing in a bone-chilling voice, before eventually omitting an even creepier laugh. This happens twice in the span of nearly 15 seconds. Unfortunately, this video hasn't been solved in any way, with many people in the comments freaked out as to how something like this can even happen. If you guys have any dolls in your house, you might want to think about selling them or throwing them in the garbage immediately. A man named Clay Shiner posted a video to his YouTube channel on October 27, 2022, that has gotten a lot of people in the horror community talking, and for good reason, as you're about to see. The footage in question was filmed in Baxter, Tennessee, and shows the uploader filming the woods directly in front of him in the middle of the evening. Everything appears normal until this happens.
Do you see that? Do you see that? I'm afraid. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Valley, do you see that? Do you see?
Out of nowhere, a tall and hairy creature can be seen slowly stalking its way through the woods, much to the horror of Klain, who simply cannot believe what he's seeing with his own 2 eyes. The video ends just a couple of seconds later, as Klain proceeds to ask one of his friends if he sees it too, leaving us all to wonder what could have possibly happened afterward. Obviously, this looks exactly like the elusive Bigfoot, but we'll never know for sure if it's really him or just a hoax. Either way, it's a fascinating video that will keep you on your toes the next time you find yourself in the forest. This next video is going to make you afraid to leave your house at night in case a strange object injures you, so just be wary. The footage in question was posted to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit by a user named Cam3. Cam says the footage was taken just a few days ago in his hometown of Columbia. The video is quite shocking and strange, but as you can see, it starts off relatively normal. The video begins by showing the front of someone's house in the middle of the night. It's peaceful and quiet, and everything appears to be normal. However, that's all about to change in just a few seconds. As you can see, out of nowhere, as soon as the homeowner opens his door and proceeds to head outside, a mysterious orb-shaped object appears to run into the guy and proceeds to knock him down the flight of stairs. Cam says the guy in the video ended up having to get 24 stitches in the hospital. He also says that he personally wouldn't classify this object as an orb, but doesn't really know what it is. Do you guys have any theories? If so, be sure to let me know in the comments. While casually recording the flooded street in front of their house after the rain, this person accidentally captured a sighting across the road. Pay attention. As we can see in the video, a white shadow is standing still across the road, which the recorder suspects is a ghost sighting. The recorder only realized they had captured the figure after rewatching the footage while they were about to upload it to their WhatsApp status. A man named Ajay Nomoto posted the following video to his TikTok account and says that the following piece of security camera footage he's about to show us was filmed on October 14th, 2019, in the middle of the night. For the first little while of the video, it doesn't appear as though there's anything strange going on. Sure, the surroundings look a little creepy, but nothing downright scary happens, yet. Out of nowhere, this happens at around the 1 minute and 15-second mark. Take a look.
10:29:17. Okay? Tingnan nyo dito, may lalabas dito na parang usok, tapos mabilis siyang papunta dito. 17 seconds. Ayun. Okay, back natin. Ayun, sobrang bilis niya. Tapos yung parang lumalakad na lang siya. Tingnan nyo, parang usok, tapos nawala siya dito.
A mysterious ghostly entity can be seen running past the security camera before disappearing into thin air, much to the horror and confusion of Aji, who has no idea what this could possibly be. Do you guys think there was some sort of a ghost lingering around the area late at night? Or is it possible that this was just some kind of trick of the light? To this day, nobody knows the real answer. Reddit user Accomplished720 posted this highly unsettling video to the Paranormal Encounter subreddit a couple of weeks ago that was filmed somewhere in Romania. The video was filmed on a security camera in the middle of the night and shows a car parked near the side of a house. This seemingly innocent video, though, takes a sudden turn into sheer horror in just a couple of seconds. Watch this. Out of nowhere, an extremely bizarre and lanky creature can be seen slowly walking up towards the car. It then proceeds to walk directly past it and out of view of the camera before the video abruptly ends. A lot of people in the comments seem to be in agreement that this is some kind of a humanoid creature. What exactly it was trying to do or what exactly it wanted, though, is completely unknown. Just be sure to be on the lookout if you live in Romania. Over on Reddit, a user known as Notel4117 posted a video to the Ghost subreddit in which he explains that he thinks he's seen something creepy in his house and wants to record it on camera for proof. In the video, the uploader proceeds to walk into his aunt's son's room, which, as you can tell, is completely empty. There's nobody there. So far, so good. Then, the uploader walks into the living room of the house and turns on the monitor for the nanny cam that's positioned inside the young boy's room. It's right here where things get terrifying.
I don't know if I'm seeing shit or tripping, but check this out. So this is my aunt's son's room, right? There's no one in here. Closet. Got a nanny camera in here. Tell me that doesn't look like someone standing in the room. Like I've checked, like went back and forth 3 times, and nothing, right? Like what? I do not want to go back in there.
For some strange reason, it appears as though there's a person standing inside the young boy's room, despite the fact that just 20 or 30 seconds ago, the uploader shows us that the room is completely empty. The video ends a bit later with the uploader saying that he's completely positive that there's something or someone in the room that doesn't belong in there, but says that he's much too scared to go back in the room, and honestly, who can blame him, especially since he's home alone. Although we'd all probably love to get answers from this video, the fact that it was posted over 2 years ago and no updates have been provided probably means that we'll never figure out the mystery here. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts or theories. The following post comes to us from the popular Paranormal Encounters subreddit, a place where users are encouraged to post and share their truthful accounts of paranormal sightings and experiences. The uploader of this post, user Octopus Funeral, says they lived in this house for 2 years. During that time, they encountered everything from saw blades sliding off tables to strange shadows moving when confronted, which is obviously very creepy. The whole house was active, but the worst was apparently the basement where this video was taken. While doing laundry, the uploader felt a presence behind them, and every time they felt that, something crazy happened at the basement at least 90% of the time.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. There it is. That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it. I hate that. Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door now. Yeah, I don't like that. Ooh, that's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Holy crap, that's freaky.
In the video, the door in the back is a heavy, thick, 1 3/4 inch solid oak slat door with original 1930s hinges. The uploader describes themselves as a big person, and even they had trouble closing the door. They'd experienced the door opening and closing on them before in that basement and did not expect to catch it on camera. As you can see by watching the video, the incident is quite fascinating and terrifying in equal measure. It's the kind of video that's so simplistically creepy that it'll likely cause you to lose a bit of sleep tonight and make you afraid to go inside your basement ever again. A TikTok user known as Charlie829 posted a video to his account back in May of this year, in which he proceeds to take his video camera and record the outside front area of his house in the middle of the night. As you can tell, everything's completely quiet outside, and the streets look completely deserted. The uploader was probably just trying to go to bed in peace and quiet, but obviously, something disturbed him enough to want to record outside. What exactly disturbed him though? Well, we're going to find out in just a couple of seconds. Watch this. Out of nowhere, mysterious horse galloping noises can be heard approaching ever so slightly, sounding as if they're getting closer and closer to the uploader's house as each second ticks by. There's one point in the video where it sounds as if the galloping noises are directly in front of the uploader's house, but as you can see, nothing is ever visibly shown in front of the house, leaving both us, the viewer, and Charlie very baffled. A lot of people naturally believe that there must have been some sort of ghostly horse galloping down the streets late at night. There's unfortunately not much else known about the video, other than the fact that it was filmed in Mexico late at night. Could this be the Headless Horseman? Is this the result of something else at play here? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Over on the popular UFO subreddit, a user known as Chilled Game Dog posted a follow-up video to a previous intro he submitted that showed a strange-looking UFO that baffled viewers. This second part is just as baffling and fascinating as you're about to see. The footage in question was filmed over Curitiba on July 7th, 2024, and seems to have been taken sometime during the daytime. As you can see, as soon as the video starts, the UFO in question is quite strange in appearance. Have a look. The camera at one point pans down to the street, showing a normal city bustling with people who either don't notice the strange object floating directly above them in the sky, or they just don't care. One person in the comments says that the footage is either the clearest footage we've ever gotten of a UFO, or it's unfortunately something like a balloon. Sadly though, we'll likely never get a concrete answer to this, but what do you guys make of this eerie footage? Do you think this strange UFO is legit? Or do you think it's something easily explainable, such as a balloon? Be sure to let me know in the comments.